Thomas Chow. He's in fine form here this evening in Nanaimo. The VIPW Tag Team Championships on the line.
You know, Mr. Summers, you said fine form, and it's a phrase that really triggered me. Because when you talk about fine form in 2025, you've got to look no further than this tag team right here. Heck, this entire group that Cordova has put together has seen nothing but gold in VIPW.
What in God's name is Cordova wearing? These guys get more ridiculous every single time they come out here, and I have to put up with this garbage. I'm frankly sick of it. I'm sick of this group. I'm sick of Cordova running his mouth. I'm sick of Scotty Mac kicking me in the face, and I'm sick of them disrespecting the greatest country on God's green earth.
You know, when it comes to kicking you in the face, I loved it. When it comes to winning titles in this industry, heck, watching this guy my whole life, I loved it. But when it comes to taking things against the Canadian flag, against Canada itself, I hate to say it, that's where I draw the line. Cordova and the Cordova Corporation have gone down a road I cannot follow them. Honestly, this decision that they've made to support Trump and support USA, I have to throw them right in the trash, and it's going to be their downfall.
I knew it. I knew there was a human bone in your body, Sanders. Frankly, it is music to my ears. This is what I'm talking about. These guys have crossed a line. There was no need to go here. This is professional wrestling. This is about the sport of our industry, athletic competition.
I look across the globe and I see different countries. I see the UK, I see Australia, all across. They're all beautiful, but there's only one place on this planet a man like Adam Sanders could ever exist, and that's in the beautiful country of Canada.
That's right. God bless Canada. God keep our land. And here we go. The tag team gold on the... Oh, great. Cordova's got a microphone. You've got to be kidding me. Here we go again.
One thing I got to say about this is that, you know, I'm not going to use the name they want me to use. The Cordova Corporation, they might now be one of the most hated tag teams I've ever seen, but I do gotta say, I love that they brought these fans together. Every time that man, Cordova, speaks, these fans let them know how they feel.
How do you feel about this? Let's be honest here. We're all shooting. What do you think about this?
I think I don't know if it's a belief system. I don't know if it's a tactic. I don't know what it is. I think it's disgusting. I think anyone who performs in VIPW knows how great Canada is as a country, and to turn your back on your own country is
I'm a guy who's seen Scotty Mac form many factions in BC wrestling. The GOD, the Glorter Order of Disciples, would never do a thing like this. Honestly, this is beyond Scotty. The old Scotty Mac would look down on this.
And that truly says something. And come on, you're all up in Thomas Chow's face. Here's a man who's just trying to do his job.
Yes, we represent the Cordova Corporation, but I've been trying this again. What is the tag team name of Devin Shooter and Scotty Mac?
Don't say it, Chow. Don't say it.
Over my dead body, I'll never say it.
Say our name. I am an instructor by Vancouver Pro Wrestling that I cannot say your tag team name.
That's right. That's right.
Way to go, Chow! Stick to your guns!
You're gonna pay for this. I'm telling you that much right there.
Don't let them intimidate you, Chow.
That's right, Chow. You stand your ground. Elbows up.
At the end of the day, they will acknowledge us as their VIPW Tag Team Champions for now and forever.
They made that claim last night. Scotty Mack and Devin Shooter. And no, I will not use the moniker they have chosen for themselves, claiming that they will hold those titles forever.
What an abysmal future that would be.
He called Scotty Mack personally to tell him that we were his favorite tag team.
What does that mean? This is a guy who thinks the greatest taco salads in the world are made at the Trump Towers. What does he know about tag team wrestling?
As prime ministers, we only
You know, this is where it comes down to me. This is where I look at it. This is a bad tactic. And you look in Canadian politics, you have that Peter Poilievre saying he loves Trump, and Trump says, I don't even know this guy. I think the same thing's happening right here in our ring.
I think you could be right. Frankly, it's delusions of grandeur that these guys think that they're on Trump's speed dial.
He called his South African brother, Devin Shooter, and he told his son, you have the most devastating left hand in the history of this business.
This is absolutely disgusting. Why do we have to sit through this every time?
This has gone on far too long. Someone needs to stand up right now and do the right thing.
You know, Devin Shooter, a second-generation wrestler, son of the blacksmith, and you gotta ask yourself the question, what would the blacksmith himself think of this kind of activity, this kind of behavior?
I agree, a man with a proud South African heritage, and he's just throwing it all away to jump on this red, white, and blue bandwagon that Cordova has strapped himself to.
4 seconds flat.
Apprehensible. Just completely apprehensible. I don't even know what I could say, what I could add to this. There is no silver lining. There is no way to spin this. This is gross. This is disgusting. This is gross to watch. Even worse to listen to.
It's sickening. This is so far beyond reason. This is so far beyond this business. These people are incensed. We're going to have a riot out here if this goes on.
You know, a group like Ty Cordova and the Cordova Corporation, it was all positive for them going into this. It was all on the ups. And now they've hitched their horses to a cart that I just can't follow. They've gone down a road I can't go down.
One thing I will say, they have united this crowd. I love to see how this crowd reacts to the Cordova Corporation. This crowd letting them hear everything they think about them. Everything they think about Cordova, everything they think about Scotty Mack. Chant Canada more!
That's right, he can tell them to stop chanting Canada all he wants. These fans have a mind of their own. They paid to be here, and they're proud of their country.
Well, we've got all of that behind us now, and this crowd has a stunned silence, but that's going to stop as soon as this man makes his entrance here in Nanaimo.
Enough of politics! It's time to party! Yeah! Michael May is in the building!
My best friend in this business, Michael May, has lifted the roof off this place. This crowd loves Michael May.
Nanaimo's going crazy for Type A Michael May.
Frankly, AJS, he's hanging out with Dash Dauntless and Gart Wayne. He's hanging out, he's best friends with Michael May. How do I get on your friend list on Facebook? We gotta hang out more often.
I would love to invite you to one of our parties. My only concern is if I do, you might see a side of Michael May that you will never recover from.
Oh, Michael May's got a microphone. He's about to give these guys a piece of his mind.
Let's see if his speech is slurred.
These people should be chanting Michael May, baby.
There's a chance I can get behind.
100%.
And secondly, it says here on this screen that I got a mystery partner. So the man I brought had to go through a little reform lately.
Who is it?
You know,
no
he
idea.
needed a couple of drinks.
It's you.
Out the party
That's
in him.
it. He said a couple of drinks. It's
Is it
got to be
you?
you,
Is it
AJS.
you?
See, the man I'm bringing out.
I haven't talked to him. I don't even know what he's talking about right now.
You could be working this right now. I don't believe you for a second.
You to welcome back to VIPW. Damn.
I knew it. Michael may have had a few.
What?
What?
Did you hear that? It's the dastardly one himself, the audacious one himself, making his way from the mainland. This is Danny Deeds.
The audacity is back on Vancouver Island, and he's teaming up with Michael May.
I have no words. The last time Danny Deeds was in this building, I had him in the crossface, had him tapping out. I thought I retired this man. How could this happen?
Well, I never know what to expect when it comes to Danny Deeds. We've seen this man. We've seen every side of him, frankly, that I could imagine. We've seen evil deeds. We've seen him come out here now teaming with Michael May. I never know what to expect from Danny Deeds.
And the people are liking him here in Nanaimo. Unbelievable.
Well, when you strap yourself to a guy like Michael May, it's easy to get the crowd behind you.
I just want to point out one thing I just noticed. Look at the shirt on Danny Deeds. That shirt that usually says, I dislike you and your city. It now says, I missed you and your city.
That is a fantastic observation. Danny Deeds right down to the attire, showing us a new leaf here in VIPW.
You know, this Danny Deeds, this pandering that you see from it, you don't need to do that. They already hate these guys. They already hate this Cordova Corporation. But a new look, a new energy from Danny Deeds returning to VIPW. Let's see if he can come up with a W here in Nanaimo.
Well, we've seen evil deeds. We might be about to get our first look at party deeds, and frankly, I'm all about it.
I have to agree. I think Deeds took a page out of a Foley handbook. We're seeing three faces of Deeds in VIPW so far.
Well, here we go. Deeds and Michael May discussing who wants to start this matchup as the legal man. Little early strategy from this newfound tag team here.
And normally I would take this opportunity to say that Ty Cordova and his Cordova Corporation weren't able to prepare for Danny Deeds, but honestly, I don't care at this point. I hope they lose this thing.
100%. Couldn't agree with you more. As you've been saying all night, a broken clock is right twice a day. I think that's what just happened.
Well, I think it's fantastic, frankly, that we finally learned that there is such a thing as a step too far for one Adam Sanders. And oh, here we go. Shooter and Scotty Mac from behind taking early advantage here, up to their old handiwork once again.
Hey man, there's still the Cordova Corporation. This is still...
Oh!
Whoa, oh no, as I was saying...
And the Cordova Corporation has been taken out of the ring. Michael May and Danny Deeds standing tall early on here.
Look at this. Look at how impressive Michael May is looking in here.
Michael May always looks impressive, but I understand what you're trying to say.
A towering figure is one Michael May, no doubt an impressive physical specimen. And here we go, Devin Shooter tagging in here, the legal man. It's going to be Shooter and Michael May as we try to get this thing back underway here.
And our VIPW titles are on the line.
That's right, tag team gold on the line here in Nanaimo. Big fight field for this championship match.
A highly contested pair of belts in our VIPW league here, held by some of the best wrestlers in our territory.
AJS was telling us earlier just how hot this VIPW tag team division has become over the past year or so. I couldn't agree more.
100%. I think Michael May and maybe even myself, we are a large part of the tag team division. We are a staple of the tag team division, but I love to see Michael May. He's branching out. He's getting partners that I didn't think we'd ever see in VIPW again. Like one, and I refuse to say his first name. His first name now is Party Deeds. That's his name. It's Party Deeds.
Well, Party Deeds and Michael May. Oh, look at this. And
Look at
Devin
this.
Shooter and Scotty Mack combining, trying to get a height advantage on May here, which is a rare thing to achieve. It takes both of them.
This is like when you see the three kids in the trench coat.
Oh, no!
Look at that. Deeds with the go behind, just like in the schoolyard.
And we just saw that Scotty Mack and Devin Shooter, they combined IQ of three kids in the trench coat, but that wasn't a surprise.
Big hip toss.
Massive hip toss.
Look at this. Oh, yes.
Scotty Mack able to overpower May there with that one. I think May was thinking back body drop, but Scotty Mack with the momentum and the power coming in here.
What Scotty Mack did was dead weight him.
Yeah,
Emphasis
he got
on
those hips
dead.
down.
Oh, spine buster by May.
Technically, he got the hips down on that one too. He also got his spine down, maybe even his head down. And I love to see it.
Well, Scotty Mack looking for a quick tag. He wants to get back out of this thing after that spine buster, and I don't blame him.
Yes, clothesline. Oh, no.
No effect on Michael May. Drop kick from the middle rope.
Michael May standing tall, in firm control of this tag team contest. Tags his partner, Danny Deeds, in there. Oh, they're looking to do some double team maneuvers here. Let's see what happens. Into the corner, passes him off. Boom!
Oh, and his face eats a solid steel turnbuckle there in the corner.
Danny Deeds looking impressive.
Well, Danny Deeds picking apart a legend in there right now. Scotty Mack, though, quick counter.
You say Danny Deeds picking apart a legend. Let's not mince words here. No matter how I feel about Danny Deeds, the man is a legend in his own right. He's been around. Yeah, PW, he's been around BC wrestling for years now.
He's been around a long time, but I gotta tell you, everything this man has accomplished in this industry, Scotty Mack has done a little bit better. You talk about in the ring, Danny Deeds looks good, Scotty Mack looks better. You talk about as a promoter, Scotty Mack looks a little better than Danny Deeds, even back comparing ECCW to Pacific Pro Wrestling. I digress. The man in control of this matchup, Danny Deeds, in our tag team contest.
Danny Deeds looking a little better than his competition in the current moment, and that's all that matters when the tag team gold is on the line. But a quick thumb to the eye there by Devin Shooter while the referee was distracted. And now it's Shooter with that nice tight side headlock cinched in. With this off the ropes, though, nice counter there. Oh, big shoulder block by Deeds. Look at the power.
Deeds looking in control. Oh, he catches the kick there.
Danny Deeds one step ahead of the game. Oh, wait a second. Cordova on the outside. Get him out of there.
Man, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head when you are facing the Ty Cordova Corporation.
You know, I never thought I'd say this. I think I preferred Devin Shooter when he had that wrench. Can't you bring back the wrench and just forget all this? I'm not going to say it, but we all know what schemes he's up to now. Can't he just go back to where he used to be?
You see this joint manipulation here by Shooter, and I tell you, whether it's a wrench, whether it's joining a cult like this pack of morons out here in the Cordova Corporation, I don't know if there's any level that this guy won't stoop to when it comes to success in this industry.
When it comes to those big chops like you mentioned, when it comes to the small joint manipulation like you mentioned, what we call that is South African karate from Devin Shooter, a martial art that he is a master of.
Right now, Danny Deeds in a bad way, and he is cut off from Michael May. Devin Shooter, beautiful headbutt, just drilled him with that.
I think he might have gotten the worst of that one, though.
You might be right. Look at this. It's an opportunity here for Deeds to try to work his way back into this contest.
Deeds is fighting back hard.
Oh, big time forearm by Shooter.
Those forearms of Shooter, those elbows of Shooter. He has perfected those. The sound that his arm makes when it connects with your skull, that can't be replicated, that can't be shown through a microphone. You have to hear it live. That is the loudest sound you'll hear is Devin Shooter's forearm. I don't know how he gets that much power behind it.
And fans, if you want to hear the percussive sound of Danny Deeds' skull, buy a ticket and come down to VIPW Wrestling when it comes to your town.
That's right, VIPW, the greatest seat you can buy, any seat in this house, frankly. We put on a show like no other every time we come around, but right now, Scotty Mack could take this thing right here. No.
And putting on a show here, as much as I hate to admit it, Scotty Mack.
Scotty Mack, veteran of the Ring Wars, a highly decorated competitor historically here in the Pacific Northwest. But right now, the only title he cares about is those VIPW Tag Team Championships, and they'll do anything to hold on to them here.
But you see with Scotty Mack and Devin Shooter drawing from their experience with those quick tags, and just as I say it, Danny Deeds fights back from the corner. Look at this. Oh, no, Shooter's got his back.
Nice traditional Greco-Roman counter there by Shooter to a go behind. He's trying to cut Deeds off at the pass. Deeds desperately, I was going to say.
And as I was earlier talking about Dan Severn with that amateur wrestling, Shooter looking good with that go behind.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm back in the portable out there at Wellington Secondary taking notes on a single leg takedown like that one from Devin Shooter.
You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys would have an answer for me. Why is it that the most apprehensible humans that we have on the roster are also just immensely talented? Okay, they don't need this. They don't need the cheating, the distractions. They don't need this. They're good by themselves.
Couldn't agree with you more, partner. Devin Shooter and Scotty Mack, they could choose if they wanted to approach things right down the middle, approach things in an honorable way here, and I have no doubt that they would still have a heap of success in Vancouver Island Pro Wrestling. The way that these two have chosen to carry themselves, it says everything about, frankly, a lack of character when it comes to these two individuals.
100%. Couldn't agree with you more.
But where they lack character, they make up for it in wrestling skill, I've got to tell you.
And that is one thing it's hard to debate, but right now, Danny Deeds
right
with
hand,
the counter.
Right hand. Big right hand by Deeds.
Oh, no, come on, get Mack out of there. He's not the legal man. Get him out of the ring. Come on.
And you see our referee got Scotty Mack out of there, but the damage was done. But Deeds coming back, fighting back. Oh, what?
Oh, no! Cordova at the last moment just ripped Michael May off that apron.
And Michael May is distracted. He's not in the corner there for the tag. Deeds is in bad shape.
Michael May needs to keep his eyes on the prize. Never mind Cordova out here.
Cordova sacrificing himself for the good of his team. This could be it.
Oh, big time knee drop by Scotty Mack.
I have to say, I understand Michael May. He's trying to go after Ty Cordova. This matchup will never be fair when Ty Cordova's out here. It'll never be a fair fight with Ty Cordova at ringside.
Well, close 2 count there. Devin Shooter tagged in. And right now, you got to think here that Danny Deeds, he could be done for here. Wait a second, look at this. Ducking those lariats. Oh, no.
You see this tag team of Scotty Mack and Devin Shooter have been extremely effective in isolating Danny Deeds from his larger tag team partner, Michael May. You know, this team, we've said many things about them, but you got to admit, these guys are on the ball when it comes to tag team wrestling.
Absolutely operating like a well-oiled machine out here right now. But wait a second, Deeds still trying to fight his way back into this thing. And every time it looks like, Deeds might have a hint of life left in him. This Cordova Corporation able to maintain that stranglehold on this matchup.
As this match goes on, each time Deeds fights back, it gets a little bit weaker, a little bit fainter. The light is dimming.
See, I know a lot about Danny Deeds. I've wrestled Danny Deeds on a numerous amount of occasions. Danny Deeds has a lot of heart. He's got a lot of fight in him, but just when you think you have him, all figured out. Just when you think you have him down for the count, he comes right back up. No matter whether he's evil or dastardly or party as he is tonight, Danny Deeds has heart. You cannot take that away from him.
Well, this could be, wait a second, there might be some life left in the party yet. Danny Deeds trying to get some energy from this packed audience here in the Centennial Building, here in Nanaimo. Can these fans give Danny Deeds the energy he needs?
The humanoids, they're powering up this Danny Deeds. Oh, but he still gets shot. Big forearm. Oh.
No one home. Stunner!
Stunner in the center of the ring. Both men down.
This could be the moment for Danny Deeds and Michael May. This packed audience trying to urge Deeds, inching his way over to that corner. Can he make his way to Michael May for the tag?
Look at he's just inches away. Look at this, look at this. He makes the tag, he made it.
Michael May is going to come out like a house of fire, like a bat out of hell.
Michael May, the legal man, big time lariat, and another one, drop shooter. Back elbow by May, another back elbow.
Michael May looking impressive in there.
Going for a pump handle, we've seen this so many times. Big time overhead suplex by Michael May.
Michael May in full control of this thing. Pump handle slams for everybody.
Times like this where I'm glad to call him a friend and not an enemy. Michael May is on fire right now.
Oh, but you see Ty Cordova getting involved in this thing, distracting the referee.
He should get a pump handle. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You want to get involved? Get involved, Cordova.
Rip that stupid vest off of him.
That's right. Tear that thing up and throw it in the garbage where it belongs. Oh, Danny Deeds!
Danny Deeds hitting that ground hard, hitting Ty Cordova hard.
Oh, Scotty Mac was thinking super kick, but May had it spotted.
Oh man, could we have new tag team champions tonight?
We could have new champions all right here in Nanaimo. Big time backbreaker by May.
Deeds, clean tag. He's going to the top rope.
Danny Deeds thinking high risk, going all the way up there to the top rope.
Here comes Shooter. Here comes Shooter.
Oh, Devin Shooter. Getting involved and now, super tag.
He caught all of it. He caught all of it. Oh, forearm. Oh, no.
That rolling forearm by Shooter. And now we've seen this before. Oh, no. Big time double team.
No. No.
No. Come on.
Come on. Again! Again!
Damn it.
Every time there is a new partnership to take on the Ty Cordova Corporation, every time it seems that they're just inches, mere inches away from finally taking those titles off of Scotty Mac and Devin Shooter. Somehow, through cheating, through distracting, through Ty Cordova on the outside, they managed to keep those titles in the grasp. Just once, I want to see them in a fair fight.
Is there a tag team out there that not only can beat Ty Cordova's team here,
No.
but could they overcome all of those obstacles you just mentioned as well? I don't know if such a team even exists.
I've got to go make some phone calls.